How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today I wanted to have a chat with you in relation to injuries and more specifically Emmanuel Feyi Waboso. He has been the highlight of a lot of controversy, especially in relation to Rob Baxter's comments relating to the RFU and England. Right now, what some people might not know is Feyi Waboso. He was one of 17 players to be given an enhanced RFU EPS contract. And essentially, that gives England final say over any medical and any sports science matters, anything like that. So, anything when it comes down to his general health, England have the final say on it. Right now, there's a lot of controversy has been brought into this matter with Rob Baxter's comments and his conversations with Steve Borthwick and Connor O'Shea. Essentially, he is not happy that it took Feyi Waboso so long to get, to get surgery on his shoulder for an injury that happened on the 21st of December away to Sale Sharks. Right, so what has taken them so long to allow Feyi Waboso to get surgery? Because now this has cost him a couple things. One, he's not playing for club, country. He's out injured. He's now going to be further injured for a longer period of time. He's just had the surgery, and now it's recovery. Right? If he had gotten that surgery after, immediately after, or had more attention, care to it, he could have been well in the advanced stages of his recovery, and for all potentially even making an appearance in the Six Nations. But what that has also cost him is a chance at an early Lions shirt. We've all seen Feyi Waboso. He's one of the most electric and one of the most promising players that England do have, and it's horrible to see, because you think, oh, he's still young. What, he's 22 years old. He has, he still has his entire career ahead of him. But the Lions only come once every 4 years. This isn't something that, it's like the Six Nations. Oh, you can do it. You can do it next year. He's now going to have to wait a good long while until he's next able to play for the Lions. But he would be, what, 26 years old before he can potentially play for the Lions again. And that's essentially just robbed him of that chance to be, to be a Lion, and to be in Andy Farrell's sight, because he's not training, he's not doing anything, he's focusing on his recovery, and what's he going to be left with, right? So not only has he now missed out on the Six Nations, he's missed out on, being a Lion. He might get time in the Autumn Nations later on this year, but he's now just sitting there recovering. And this could have been changed, right? So Borthwick has stated, player welfare is our top priority. England Rugby has a world-class medical team that cares deeply about the players they look after. We are lucky to have, without doubt, some of the hardest working and most compassionate individuals I have had the pleasure of working with. England medics, in fact, maintain regular communication with Exeter regarding Emmanuel Feyi Waboso immediately after his injury, through the Christmas period and further into the new year. Now, obviously, he does continue on further, which you guys can find on Rugby Pass, and yeah, it's a difficult matter, right? Because when you're dealing with a player, his career, and you think, where could he have been if this decision was made earlier? And obviously, Rob Baxter, he's not happy about it, because not only is it affecting the club, he is missing out on playing for England as well. And, albeit we do have the likes of Ollie Slytholm, Tommy Freeman, and so on, that are playing relatively well for England, Feyi Waboso is just that electric player that, when he comes on, he has his presence, he comes with so much speed, and things are going to happen when he's on the ball, right? And this is something that England are really, really missing, is that X factor player like Feyi Waboso. Now, some of you might not necessarily agree with me, But this is just something that I generally tend to see whenever I see Feyi Waboso play, or every time he touches the ball. Now, um, Baxter has said, I met Steve and Connor. So Connor O'Shea is the RFU's high performance boss a few weeks ago, and there's clearly some things that aren't quite aligned, particularly at the start of the process. Let's discuss this post Six Nations, not mid Six Nations. So obviously, it's something he is going to want to really get to the bottom of after the Six Nations, once there's not all that spotlight on England, and kind of crack down. So he goes on to say, let's sit down and see the things we can tick off and learn from, and get ready. At the end of the day, there was always going to be some teething issues, wasn't there? Because initially, however you want to look at it, it's probably caught England by a bit of surprise. It is important for the whole structure between all the clubs and the RFU that that you do all get together and everyone takes a deep breath and go, right, we have got to learn. So essentially, he is saying, look, the RFU, they have mistakes. There are flaws to this system. Things need to change, and he's going to be the first one to really sit down and want to sort this out, because this brings to mind, if this is happening to Feyi Waboso, what about the other players? What other decisions are being delayed when it's affecting their careers? Now, Feyi Waboso is relatively lucky. As you can call lucky, it's a dislocated shoulder. But what if it was worse and they had waited, to have anything done for it? Might they have potentially seen lingering effects? Or for other players, maybe there are other players that have had decisions not go their way and they've ended up being delayed, and next thing you know, they have a long term injury which just spirals down. So my question to you guys is, do you think the decision to delay Feyi Waboso's surgery was justified? And what potential reason could they have to wait almost 2 months to get Waboso his surgery to fix his shoulder, right? What has he been doing for these past 2 months? How long is his recovery now going to be? Right? Because obviously, whatever was there, whatever happened, or however bad it was, it's partially healed. So now he's gone in, he's had surgery, and he now needs to re-heal. If he had had it before, could we have potentially been seen? Could we have seen Feyi Waboso play for England? Could we have seen a different outcome for the games like Ireland, Scotland, France? You know, could we have seen a completely different, a more aggressive attacking England? Now, I know it's a lot to say. It's one player. How much can one player truly, truly bring to a squad? But sometimes one player is all it takes to get your team going. We've seen someone like, Van der Merwe, when he gets the ball, something is going to happen. He makes things happen. You look at James Lowe, he makes something out of nothing. This is the kind of player that Feyi Waboso is. Yes, he's still young, he's still raw, but he has so much talent. And like I say, he's that kind of player, when he gets on the ball, he wants to attack. Something is going to happen. He's going to make something happen, right? And I truly do feel that this is something that England could really do with an extra bumper of, you know, that kind of flair, that kind of, oomph. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Please, as always, like and subscribe. Hopefully this video has given you the confidence to earn your subscription, and I want to hear what you guys think. So as always, have a lovely morning, afternoon, day, wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.